We are live.
Hello, hello,
Is
hello.
this muted?
No. Click on it. There you go.
I can't see that far. Hi, guys. It's Melody Lane.
Hello.
And Alex, my son.
Yeah.
Not husband, not boyfriend. He's my son.
Yeah.
He also has a channel called Beard Adventures and Crafting with Beard Adventures. And today we are going to be working on some flowers. You want to hand me some flowers?
I'm just here for chat.
He's here to help us out with the chat. So we're going to be making this hibiscus, and we're going to be making this mum. Do you want to hand me the other one? And this was just a test cut, kind of. This was the first one I made, and I'm going to make the second one. Hope it turns out a little better, because when I first did this, I didn't know what I was doing at first.
That looks confusing.
It does. And if you see, the cut is even more confusing. I found this in Design Space. I'm like,
does this turn into that?
Yeah, let me show.
Let me show.
This turns into this.
Yeah.
This is the hardest one.
I would say so.
But I had to message somebody at Cricut that I knew worked on images back when this was
created.
Yeah, this is from years ago in Design Space. It was out there before Design Space. And so I said, you have any idea how to put this together? So she showed me a handbook, and I figured it out. So we're going to be doing those, and we're also doing a sunflower and a daisy. And hand me a box.
This box.
So we made these boxes last Thursday night. That was the last crafting video I did. And the flowers go on top. So there's different lids for them. Well, now there's different flowers. And I also have like a paper that looks like a ribbon. So we're going to make this. In this video, I do not show you how to make this box because I just did that. So today we're doing the flowers. So the flowers can be used with anything, really. But I did add the box with each of the flower files. So they have their own. You don't have to go find the file with the box and then find the file with the flower. They're all together.
I think it'd be cool if you put a felt bottom in that.
Oh, yeah, you could. Yep. Okay, and
shoutouts.
Yeah, and then I'm going to show you where to find this project. Here's a shout out to a few of the people who support this channel on Patreon. Cindy, George, Sandy, Katina, Cynthia, Patricia, Maria, Mary, Kim, Mary Jo, Betty, Gayla, Deborah, Cheryl, Ann, Liz, Nicole, Brenda, Michelle, Robin, Karen, Lori, Tina, Kathy Ann, Melanie, Leah, Beth, Yvette, Billy Sue, Lynn, Karen, Penny, Linda, Natalie, Mary Jane, Anita, Heather, Sonia, Dawn, Bella, Marie, Claudette, Leilani, Amanda, and Donna Lee. And a huge thank you to my VIPs. Okay, and I also want to remind you, those of you who support my channel on patreon.com/melodylane, for $5 or more, we're having a crop tonight. It's a virtual crop, so we're going to hang out in Zoom together, and we're going to be making this box. We're going to be putting the box together, and I can't wait to see what you guys make. And you can make the flowers if you want. You can actually work on anything you want. You don't have to work on the project we're making, but it's fun to all be together and craft. And I do 2 giveaways during the crop every month. It's always the 4th Saturday of the month. I don't know about January yet, because January's all up in arms right now. All right. Somebody's asking if you can make them taller. Possibly. You'd have to do it in different steps. It's as big as it can be for the 12 by 12 mat. Could possibly make them taller, but I don't no, I mean, like, you'd have to do some slicing and adding some things and welding. All right, let me show you how to find the project. So you go to melodylaneinspired.com. That is my website. If you are a supporter of only $2 or more through patreon.com/melodylane, that was the link at the top there of the shout outs, and it's also in the description. If you are a supporter, you get a password to my supporter projects. So you click on supporter projects, nowhere else but supporter projects to get the projects. It will say guest. You do not sign in to melodylaneinspired.com to get my projects. You just click on supporter projects and then you'll see guest area and you put in the code. It's always a 4-digit code. And then you'll come to the projects. So to see the newest projects, you just filter by theme and go to new. These are some of the newest ones. Here are the boxes that I made. And here's the daisy one. And no, that was sunflower. This one is daisy. I will be adding the pictures to these after I make them. After tonight, after the virtual crop, probably tomorrow, I will be adding those. And I have to update some of these pictures of these bags that we made too. Okay, you can also find them by going to boxes. You can also find them by going to different themes, like one is set to Christmas, and you can click on all occasions and get more. So I have 5 pages of boxes. All different kinds of boxes. Ooh, Valentine's Day is coming up. This is a box you can put Valentine's in, you know, like we did back in school. And there's more boxes. Alrighty, let's get started. And please put your questions in all caps. Also look in the chat for answers to your questions. Okay, this is the lid that we're doing tonight because I think it would look prettier with the flowers. I'm also going to show you this. So these flower ones also come with this piece. It is just a rectangle with some score lines, but I made it fit this box. So you put the score line on there and fold that down, and then this folds down there, and it doesn't, you don't pull it all the way to the end. I like it so it pops up just a little. So both ends you can glue inside here at the top, and then it kind of sits on there, kind of looks like a ribbon. It's really pretty, I think, with the flower on it. Or you can actually use a ribbon. Whatever you want. But I just think that's pretty. Okay, so the mum, we're not going to do first. We'll probably do this last. I'm going to go ahead and lay this on. I didn't glue it on, but there. You don't even have to glue it on. I'll put it in the center. I originally had it the whole size of this, and then I didn't like it. It covered up too much. Okay. We'll do the hibiscus first. And I got flowers that are very easy to make, except for the mom. But that is just so cool. The hibiscus is 4 pieces. And you just glue them together. But what I did is I took one of these little wooden dowels that we used for the Christmas tree. You don't have to use something this small. You could use a pencil or anything round like this, and I kind of rolled up the petals on the flower. So I'm pushing down on here and putting my finger underneath to roll it. And it kind of gives it that curve. Oh! Talking Door says I had to cut up straws as I had no beads. That is a great idea. Never thought of that. Okay, so now I'm going to do it with this one. Now, this is kind of like curling ribbons, but you don't, with scissors, you know how you do that. You don't have to do it hard. You don't have to press hard or anything.
Can you explain what you just read? Because I don't understand.
The straws?
Yeah. Cut up straw? Like, are you talking about straw, like that you...
Drinking straws.
Okay. I was thinking hay.
So this is the tree we made a few weeks ago, and it has beads.
Okay.
That separate. So instead of beads, she put a straw up there just to hold these separate, so they weren't on top of each other.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, but I feel like some people might be just as confused as I was.
Okay, now I am going to bend these. I'm curling these a little, and then, oh, you know what I did when I did this? I just remembered. I curled it, and then when I did the next one, I pushed, you guys can't see because all this stuff's in the way. I pushed it up. So I'm curling this and then kind of folding that up so they stick up. Somebody asked where I get the paper at. I get all my paper from Cricut, and it's on sale right now. There are links in the description to the cardstock. It's on sale for 50% off. And then when you use my code, if you have $50 in your cart, you can use my code. It gives you another 20% off right now. And that might be ending at the end of the year, which is only a few days away. So make sure you take advantage of my code being 20% off, and it's free shipping. And if you have premium access, you get another 20% off. Okay, so here's the other one. Okay, so now we did that. And we're just gonna glue it. I'm using Barely Art Glue. And you can put it, this one I like put it so they don't come out in the same area. So you can put it so they match up like this, or they're offset, kind of like this. I don't know which way to do it. I think I like it better this way. I don't know how to decline the call. Okay, and then we're going to glue this on, just another dot of glue, although this is not in the center. And another dot of glue, and then we're going to put the second one on.
Did you edge with your markers?
I didn't on this one. I'm going to do it on some of the others. So there you go. I'm actually going to make this one so it'll look, can I get that in there?
What's the name of the collection?
There is no collection? Like, do you mean...
Maybe the paper collection? Or, I'm not sure.
What collection are you talking about? Isn't that pretty? Okay. And remember, you can make these any colors you want to make them. Yeah, I really like the band on there too. Okay, you guys just learned how to make the hibiscus. It's so easy. Okay, let's do the sunflower. Okay, I'm missing pieces. Here they are.
Yeah, the paper collection.
Yeah, it's just Cricut cardstock.
A bunch of different ones. Like, it's not all from one collection. Or one set or whatever.
Okay, I need a brown marker. Okay. I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna bend these. This is the first time I'm making the sunflower. I just designed it in Design Space. I didn't actually make it. So right now I'm just bending some of these back. I think that's, no, it's not the biggest one. So there's 3 different sizes of these. I'm gonna do the biggest one back. Because they're just double-sided, I can do them anyway. Oh yeah, and there's the poinsettia for Christmas. I did this with the video for these. So I've already shown how to make that one. You can just watch that in my last video. And then I'm going to bend these up a little. Okay, so what I did for these, I bent the first one down, and then this one up, and then this one up a little more. And then we're going to glue these together so they're not on the same ones, if that makes sense. Like, we don't want to glue them together so they're right on top of each other like this. We want them offset so they're like the top one is in between that one. Talking Dora says she broke her rib and couldn't put up a real tree, so that's why she made her Christmas tree with straws. Well, that was genius. So now we're going to glue this one on, and we're going to do this one offset from the last.
Jackie says I bought several cardstocks from the Cricut sale, sharing with my 8-year-old granddaughter for her craft collection.
Awesome. I used, for this one, this is the pearl paper. It's the Cricut pearl paper. I don't think they sell it anymore. Okay, so now for these brown ones, I went around the edge with a marker. And I think I'm going to do that. I was just kind of testing that out earlier. And I think I like that idea. So I'm just going to use a marker and kind of go around the edge. So this one's a little bigger, so I'm going both ways on these petals. And then this is just a circle. Gonna go around the edge. Okay, now for these, I'm gonna just bend these up a little bit with my finger. And then the next one. So I hope everybody had a good Christmas. If you celebrate Christmas.
Are those alcohol markers?
Yes, these are the Arteza Everblend art marker. They're alcohol markers. You don't have to use these for what I'm doing. You can use any marker, really. And I'm kind of just bending up the edges. Just Mindy's asking, isn't that solid core? Yes, it is. Why do you need to go around the edges for highlighting? Yes. I like to go around just for added extra color. Just to give it even more dimension. And especially if it's not solid color, if it has a white center to the paper, you would want to do that. It's one reason I love Cricut paper, is because I feel like, I don't know, it's so bright in here, but it's not bright here.
Yeah, it's almost like it has too much lights on it. It doesn't make sense.
Maybe it's because of this. Let's move him out of screen.
Is there too much contrast? Like,
Okay, now we're gonna glue these together, and we're just gonna.
it looks like a Reese's cup.
It does kind of.
Did you mention the cut sizes for each flower?
No, I don't know what the cut sizes are. I just designed them to fit the top of the box. I don't like set things to certain sizes. I just drag them to a size I like. So then that's the middle of the sunflower. And I have large flowers. These are not the large, like I have sunflowers that you can make bigger than my screen. Like, they're huge. I have them in my kitchen. They're huge, and they're made much different than this one.
Yeah.
I'm just putting some glue on there. And I have huge roses. There's a whole playlist of my large flowers. There's the sunflower. And then here it is on a box. Okay, now the daisy. I think I want to add a little marker to the daisy. Like a, oh, I don't know about that one. Maybe yellow ochre?
Okra?
Ochre?
Isn't that food?
It's like a paint color. I think it might be food. Yeah.
Fried okra.
Can you see that? I think that's the name of it. Oh, and I wanted to remind you guys, if you are a supporter of my channel, even only 99 cents here on YouTube or $2 or more on Patreon, you get into my crafting Zoom, open 24/7, except for tonight during the virtual crop, that Zoom will be closed. But where you can go in and craft with each other, meet new friends, especially if you're alone and like to craft with people. They help each other, they get ideas from each other, they work on things together. You can get into that crafting Zoom if you are a supporter of this channel. I'm just kind of dragging this in between the two pieces. I'm not doing a perfect job, but I never do. We're not perfect, right?
Yeah, that's for sure.
And I like how that looked. So I'm just going to drag this in between. I think it just gives it a little more dimension and makes these cuts look deeper. Yeah, flowers are never perfect. They're never the same. That's why my large flowers, people are upset that they can't get them. They say perfect. I said, well, mine don't look perfect, but when you put them up on your wall or wherever you're putting them, they're beautiful and nobody notices
The
imperfections. They just see the beautiful flowers. The time of the crop is 8 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so this one there's only 3. I guess we're doing the middle of the daisy first on this one. We have more to do to the outside of the daisy. This is just the center. Whoops. See, it just gives it more color to it than just yellow. Like if you look at a daisy, you'll see not just one solid color, you'll see more in depth of the yellow. Like, okay, so for this one, I haven't made this one either, but I went around with this one and I started bending these like a daisy is. So I just squeezed together the petals. Yes, the deep cut blade will fit in the premium cut housing. And the deep cut blade is great for intricate cuts. So if you're new to Cricut and you're doing intricate stuff, get that black deep cut blade. The deep cut blade does have its own housing, but it also does fit into the premium fine point blade housing, the regular housing. It will not do the deep things because the deep cut blade housing is shorter, so you can do more materials, but you can use the deep cut blade. Okay, now those were already started. So to start these, I went like this first. I used my thumb and just kind of bent it, and then I went around and squeezed it better. So has anybody learned anything today so far? Some of you may not have because you watch all my videos, and I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate it when you like the video and subscribe. So now I'm going to go back around and just squeeze the ends together. I think I did them all. And then we'll put these on offset. We got to do these now. And I'm going to go around and I'm kind of just scoring them with my thumb.
Loretta says it's such a snowy day here today. It's nice to see these lovely flowers. I forget that it's winter.
I do too. I forget that it's cold in places because it's 79 and sunny right now. This is when people like to see us on a golf cart ride.
Yeah.
If you're new to my channel, I do once in a while go on golf cart rides, and so does Alex on his Beard Adventures channel.
It's been a while though.
Yeah, it's been a long while for me. I think the last one we were on our way to the rental house. Mm-hmm. I do have a house on Airbnb, also a crafting house. And you can make these flowers with my supplies in the crafting house. And much more. Margaret says she gets confused between the two deep cut blades. There's only one deep cut blade. There's a knife blade, and then there's a deep cut blade. Maybe that's what you mean. Okay, so I went around with that, and then we're going to glue these together. See how easy these flowers are? I haven't done the mum yet. I can't say that after I make these. After I make the mum. You know what? That's not in the center. Oh, you know what I did? This is the smaller one. That goes there. Okay. Make sure you put them in the right order. Although, if you don't, I think it's going to be just fine. There we go, for 2. And then 3. And then I already have glue on this one. I got, this flower is completely just an excess. So is the mum. But I changed this one and this one. You can't find these in Access just as they are. But the hibiscus is just as it is, and so is the mum. All right, there's this one. Welcome, Corey. Okay. Are we ready for the mum? Okay, the mum was really hard to do with glue for part of it. So I think I'm going to use the redline tape, which I forgot to put that in the supplies. It is in the supplies with the boxes. So this is how the mum comes. And if you're going to glue it, you put glue, and then we're going to fold this over onto that.
And hold on, the screen is like buffering all slow.
Okay, I will wait. It's the internet just.
I disconnected it from my phone.
Okay, it's green again now. Okay. So, I'm just going to repeat what I said. You're going to put glue all the way up here, only up to this point, or redline tape, or double-sided adhesive. Am I good now? Yeah.
I
Okay.
think so.
So you only go up to where this point is. You don't put glue or adhesive up in this area, only up to the points. You can do either side or either point. Okay, so then we're going to fold this down after we put the adhesive on it. I'm just explaining. And if you put glue on it, it's really hard to keep it glued down because it wants to bounce up. And when I made the first one, I had to use these reversible tweezers. These are in a kit of tools, and that kit is right now it's on sale for $13.50. With my code, you get another 20% off. But these are great because, and we're going to be using them later on in the flower, not just for this. Then I can put this on here, and it's going to hold them. It's going to hold that while I'm gluing the rest of it and trying to hold this part down. It's going to hold the edge down. Okay. But I'm going to try it with the redline adhesive. Jamie said she had to use Wonder Clips on hers to keep it closed until the glue dried. Yeah, I was gonna use that too. Now wait a minute. This is gonna go over. Let me see if I have thinner tape. I do. This one I think is 1/8 of an inch. This one's by Thermal Web. So if you have clothespins will help hold it down until it's dry. Okay. And I have not tried this redline tape for this project. So we will see. Trying to get it just on the edge. You know what? I'm going to cut that so I don't have to try to curve it around. Okay. So now we take off the extra piece. This also has leaves with it. These, I've never done those. Lynn, there is a description, there in the description there is a link to the kit, the toolkit that has this. So now I'm going to fold this over. I'm not going to crease this or score this. We're going to keep it open and round. Oh, Jackie just left my Airbnb. She says they are home now and they loved the Airbnb. I'm so glad you guys could spend Christmas there. We have some more people coming on Thursday for the Airbnb. So I'm just sticking that together and then just pushing this together. With this, I don't have all the problems that I had. Okay, so now we have it like this with the glue. This tape works much better. But if you do use glue, if that's all you have, just make sure you use some clips to hold it down until the glue dries. Because it's not like putting paper on top of paper because it wants to unfold. It does not like to be folded. But now I'm going to use these to turn this. And I'll get just the corner first. And I'm turning the tweezers. And usually when I do projects where I'm rolling flowers, I always use hot glue. But I did it without hot glue. There was no hot glue used. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little glue halfway through. Just to help it stay. And then I'm just going to keep rolling. I'm going to add a little more glue. And see how I'm just twisting this? And I'm using my finger to kind of keep this in place. And we're only going to keep rolling, see the little point right there? To that point. And I'm going to add some glue here. And then use my thumb to put that on there. And then we have our mum. Now I'm gonna pull this out. I've got some glue on there.
Are you using 80-pound paper?
Yes, this is Cricut cardstock. And now I'm gonna drop some glue inside the hole. See, there's a hole in there. And I'm just gonna let some glue sit in there and kind of go down. I could also add some to the top here in the little center where there's glue. Probably want one to dry before the other before I do the other one. And then what I did is I kind of moved these around where I thought it looked pretty. You can just kind of move them.
Someone said they can't find
The mum pattern. And it's in my projects with the boxes. Or you can just search Mom in Design Space. But I know Anne gets my projects. So here's this. The glue is not dry yet, but bend some of these down. Thank you for subscribing. You can also use hot glue, especially to stick in here. And I always used to use, when I rolled flowers, I used hot glue to kind of hold it in there. But I didn't on that one and it worked out okay. You just got to let it dry.
Would that flower work with glitter?
With glitter paper is not double-sided. And I just don't think it would look as pretty. Here's the thing. You could try it with party foil, but getting party foil to stick to each other is kind of hard. But I did think of maybe using party foil and putting something, you know, where I glued those two areas, cut little paper to put in there to glue it to that. That's a challenge if you want to try it. And then these are the leaves. So here's one. I don't really know what these are supposed to do. And then here's the other one. I think you would glue this together. What do you guys think? Do you think that's what you do? Could even bend it like that. We're going to try it. Yeah, glitter paper might be too thick. The party foil doesn't stick to tape very well on its own either. I don't know with the party foil, it's really hard. You could do it like this. Here, let's put this on. Thank you, Corey. Let's put this on this box that doesn't have any green on it. I don't know if you want to use these leaves. They came with it. I don't know. To me, this looks more like a bow than a flower or a mum. And I need more glue on here. There. And these are really easy to kind of move where you want them. Thank you, Corey. Did I just say that?
Yeah.
Okay, I was afraid I missed her. I can't remember what I say. There, that's pretty.
Shimmer paper?
Shimmer paper is thick and it's really hard to glue together. You could spray it maybe with glitter or something. Or use the bling markers. Shimmer markers like Wink Stella. And I don't know if you can see this. You could do it before you put it together. You see that one? See how there's a little shimmer on this one right here? I just did that with this marker. Yeah, I think I like it without the leaves too. I don't think I would do the leaves. But they're there if you want them. And then you would just glue these to your box. And you could even do it to like this lid. Has the roses cut out, but you wouldn't want to cover that up. I mean, you could just do it without that.
Leaves look like drop earrings.
Oh, they do. You can make earrings. All right. Are there any other questions? If you've missed, here's the sunflower. I'll put that over here. The hibiscus, the mum, and the daisy. I'm like, wait a minute, we did 4.
And then way up, Jackie says something that the Airbnb is fully loaded. It's like fully stocked.
Yes, it is completely stocked. So now these are so easy. You guys can totally make these. This one's not the easiest, but it's not really too hard. All right. That's it. Now let me show you how to, I can find my mouse. I didn't show how to open these. Where are we at? Are we on boxes?
Welcome, Patricia.
Woohoo, Patricia. Okay, so if you click open, it will open up Design Space. Well, it opens this up, and then you click open, and then it opens up Design Space. And my Design Space is too big. There we go. Then you click Customize here. And then if you want, you can just click Make It. Oh, I forgot to say also, it has a to and from tag in these. So you can edit who it's to. You can add writing, add some text. And I show you how to do that in the video with the boxes if you don't know how. But you can just add a to and from there if you want. Add a little ribbon to it and glue it underneath of the flower if you want to. And that's it. Then you can just click Make It. Get your materials and make it. And the flowers themselves, I'm pretty sure you can make on the joy. If not, you can make them a little smaller. So let me cancel. If you want just the flowers, you can hide everything else by clicking up here and hide. Oh, I just hid the flower. Click the eye so it all hides. But what's even easier is you could just copy and paste this into a new project and just cut that. All right. Hi. Do we have any questions?
I don't. Some
Are you
people
sure?
might. My hair's a mess.
You don't want to sing The Sound of Music?
No, we're not doing that again. No.
You didn't stay to
way.
the end on the last video.
You should
You
go
missed
back
out.
and listen to two-lettered words.
A doe, a deer.
Deer?
A doe is a deer, a female deer.
Is that part of the song?
Hand me the flowers. Yes. That's what made it when you put a deer in your mum and the hibiscus.
Hibiscus. That's my favorite flower. The Hawaiian hibiscus.
The code is still cutie for checkout. It expires at the end of the year, but it'll still be good through January. And I will be getting a new discount code. I don't know that it will be 20% off. It's usually only 10%. Okay, I'm looking at the chat. Yes, the redline tape is double-sided tape. I think the redline is a little stronger than some other double-sided tapes, but there might be some that are just as strong. All right. Oh, so Saturday, today's only Tuesday. I have no idea what I'm doing Thursday night. Tonight we have the crop for $5 supporters. For the $5 Patreon supporters. You get to come in the crop. It's 8 p.m. Eastern time tonight. Thursday night, I don't know yet what we're doing. Let me know in the comments what you want me to do. Tell me what videos you want me to do, and we'll do them. And Saturday is beginner videos. So I have beginner videos from the past. This last year I did 2 specifically for beginners, but we'll be doing a new beginners video for those of you who just got a new Cricut and you don't know how to use it or find images and things. We will be doing that. We also have a video on Friday at 4 p.m. showing you new images in Design Space and how to find them and how to use image sets and all of that. So come. The discount code is good through January, I think. The 20% off might only be to the end of December. But there will be a new code coming in January. And if you use my code, I do get a small commission, and I appreciate it. No, I don't. If you use my link,
yeah.
I get a small commission, and I do appreciate it. Just using my code does not give me any commission or support at all. I am not paid to do these videos, so that using that link does help out. All right, guys, we will see you Thursday. Some of you I'll see tonight.
Yeah.
And then some of you I'll see Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, and Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern, and Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern.
That's a lot of videos.
And Tuesdays are noon. It is a lot of videos. But I have fun with you guys being live.
Mm-hmm. All right.
They were running low on paper last week. They've been running low on paper for a year.
Yeah.
But they might be stocked up. I do know 2-3 weeks ago they told me there was paper on a boat on its way here. Don't know if it's in stock yet. All right. Thank you guys for using my link, and I will see you